passengers, please do not leave your baggage unattended at any time, or you may be fined 500 zloty.
Hi guys, it's Jasmine. I'm at the Krakow airport and I don't have a ticket. I don't have a plan. Okay, so I have been on a little trip. I had planned a 6-day trip, and honestly, I was trying to be pretty flexible with it. I just knew that I was going to go from Stockholm to Gdansk and then return home via Gdansk to Stockholm. So that was the plan. And first day, Gdansk was really great. Then I went down to Krakow, where I am now, and did one of my bucket list items, which was to go down to the salt mine and see the cathedral that they have 110 meters down or whatever it is. Yeah, so that was a bucket list item. And then I was going to spend half a day in Bratislava, the capital of Slovakia. And then I was going to go to Vienna for 1.5 days. And then to Prague.
Proszę o uwagę. Pasażerów odlatujących rejs Ryan.
Your attention, please. Passengers traveling with Ryanair.
So I arrived in Krakow and I had my ticket for Bratislava. So the final stop of the trip would be Prague, and then I would travel by bus to Gdansk and get my flight home. So anyway, I had finally booked all the tickets, and I was going to catch Flixbus from Krakow. So I took the train from Gdansk to Krakow. That went easy as pie cake. Anyway, whatever. And then I was going to take the bus, and I've never had any problems with Flixbus. But this time, so, I tried to show them my ticket, and I was trying to go onto the wrong bus. I didn't realize. And the guy just said no. And like it was kind of like a joke for them that like people would come up to them and present their ticket, but it's for the wrong bus. So sort of having been made fun of, I then felt like, well, I'll just have to figure it out. So I was trying to do that. And the bus that would take me to Bratislava, what I didn't know was that it actually continued on the route. Yes, I haven't been made fun of. Oh my gosh. So I'm trying to find my bus, and there's a bus to Vienna. That's not my bus, right? Because I'm going to Bratislava. Turns out it was my bus. So, I was looking for a bus that said Bratislava. It wasn't, because it was, advertised as Vienna, when it was there. It didn't show that in the app for me. So I missed it. And, probably like a minute after having missed it, I asked one of the guys again, like, I'm looking for this bus, and they're like, it just went. So, and that was that, there was no discussing it, or not even any like words of like, oh, it happens, you just have to book another ticket, like you don't even have to be like nice, but like just anyway. So I missed the bus, and it was midnight, because basically my plan was that I would do like an overnight bus and trains for the most part, but I was going to have a proper sleep in Vienna, so I was going to go to a hostel. But yeah, so I missed the bus, and now I'm like 24 hours without sleep. And when I did sleep the night before, it was only about 4 hours because, I was on a train. So just feeling really awful. So I'm kind of thinking about just cutting the trip short, because it's just like I could maybe get there. I don't know, but I just don't really feel comfortable anymore. And then also because, the lack of sleep and obviously like my mental health hasn't, been tip top. So sleep is actually super, super important. And actually, like, first day of the trip, I was like, man, this trip is too long. Like, this day was so long and difficult. So I kind of feel like 2 days is enough. And now, obviously, this is the third day, no sleep, and like my whole body is like super bloated. Like, my feet are huge, my legs are huge, so I'm like holding on to fluid, and yeah, so I'm just like, I think I'm on the edge. So I think I'm just gonna book a ticket and fly back to Stockholm, cut my losses, and then try some other countries at a different time. Because like, honestly, Poland, it was really nice. Like, I had a good time in Poland, so got my bucket list, everything I dreamed it would be. So it's definitely not like a complete loss, but just a bit of a shame. Anyway, I thought I'd tell you guys about that, because honestly, like, best advice would be to, I know nobody wants to be a Karen, but you shouldn't like be too afraid to do that you like end up just ruining it for yourself because you like didn't want to be someone who's making trouble or asking too many questions, stuff like that. You're fine, you're fine. Anyway, that's it really. I guess we'll all find out in a few days how I do make it back. We'll see. How you doing?